Hey guys, Stardog here. Welcome back to another StarCitizen video. Today I'm going to check out salvaging panels in 3.24.2. I've not done it yet this patch, so wanted to see how it goes. I don't anticipate it going well, seeing how this patch cycle's been. It's been pretty tough to make any kind of content due to bugs, but wanted to get out there and just see what happens, and worst case I make a little money because I'm kind of needing it right now. Alright, so anyway, let's get going and see how it goes. Alright, so now we're looking for a decent signature. It took me a minute to figure out where they moved the signature readings when you're, out there pinging for things. It's it's right in the middle when you're in scan mode. It's that number directly above, like, the center cursor. It's actually pretty nice because it kind of puts it right there in your view. It works out pretty good. All right, we found one. Looks like a decent. What is that? 16,000. If you're curious on actually how I'm, figuring this stuff out or knowing what to do, I have a tutorial video on salvaging panels, and it's prior to this patch, but totally pertains, so it's on my channel. Look it up, and you can see. So yeah, so it went from 16,000 to 22,000. It's kind of weird. So we're gonna go in slowly, keep pinging. I got the pierce up to 50%. Gives me a little bit more accuracy on once they split. And see there, they split. So now we're looking at all the individual panels. I guess I'm only at 50%, so I guess that's a rough idea where they're at. But if you look at the signal percentage, as long as that's going up, then you're heading towards panels. So I can already see some. So it's kind of weird. They spawn in a lot. At least the smaller ones spawn in a lot sooner. Alright, I'm gonna get in closer to this big one. Let's make sure it's not already salvaged, and if it's not, then we're gonna actually do some salvage. There's some. This one is. It's already been hit. Let's check this one out. Oh, it's weird. Disappeared. There it is again. Yeah. Little buggy. Oh, another one. Yeah, it's weird. Those. So these are the largest of the panels. Appears like you gotta be right on top of them for them to show up. If for some reason my headlights aren't wanting to turn on, I don't know why. I have it set right. I'm hitting L. So anyway, we'll carry on without lights. It's not ideal, but make it work. Alright, so I'm scanning, or scraping, sorry. I have 2 braids. And it's weird. So I don't know if... It seems very slow. I don't know if... But I'm wondering if changing the power to my scraper heads... Or salvage beam, I suppose it's called. Makes a difference, because it seems to be scraping super slow. Those are the coolers. I don't need life support. That's not a thing yet. It's not in game. It's not easy to navigate. Alright, so there's salvage beam. It only lets me put 2 pips in. And that seems to be the most you can put in. Yeah, so... Yeah, I can only... Yeah. Come on. There you go. Alright. So it's pretty weird. Doesn't appear... It doesn't look like I can put any more power into the salvage beam. So, there goes that theory. Guess we will continue to scrape. Yeah, look how it's super weird. If you look at the numbers on the scrapers, you don't see those circles on the right and the left. When they go to 0%, it says no material, but it looks like I'm still scraping material. So I don't know if that's a bug or if they just changed it. It's weird though. I don't like it because you can't really tell where... It's hard to tell when you're done getting material. Because it looks like, visually, you're still scraping. But it shows that you got nothing. Hey, my headlights came on. Not sure exactly why. I was messing around with the power settings up there. So maybe I didn't have enough power going to something. I didn't change much. So anyway, I'm gonna chalk it up to being a bug, but we'll see. They have, I think right now the PTU there's a 3.24.2a build in the PTU that should go live next week. So they say it has all the hot fixes that they've done, plus a bunch of things that couldn't be hot fixed. I don't know. I looked at some of the patch notes. I didn't see anything concerning salvage, so I have my fingers crossed that this is all just kind of buggy. So, alright. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. I'll see you in a minute. All right, hopper's full, so time to deload. I've been having a lot of problems with multi-tools this patch also. I've not gotten one to work. I can't equip a tractor beam module to it. Just no matter what I do, it doesn't work. But the max lift seems to work okay, so nothing. So we'll go with the max. They kind of changed the interface. It's all a little buggy too. Everything's kind of overlapping. It's hard to tell what you're clicking on. Oh yeah, it's not snapping because I'm using the wrong side of the. Gotta use the right click. All right, so looks like we deloaded all the containers that I had. 13 SCU is what the Vulture holds. So let's go fill it up again. Normally, when I deloaded, I did it in such a way where I put some of it off the cargo grid so I could fit more. Normally I would do that, but for this video, I think I'm just gonna do 2 filler station fulls, which is 26 SCU, and be happy with that. All right, back to scraping. Yeah, I'm really not a fan of how it feels to scrape now. I don't know, it's kind of odd. It's like sometimes the numbers go way up for no reason, and you can't tell what you've finished scraping. It looks like I've just kind of burnt the surface of the panel. So you kind of move it around the whole thing, it'll still find more. Oh, and the other thing I don't like is when you're in gimbal mode, which is primarily what I would use. I'm not a fan of moving the ship around. I'd rather just move the laser modules around. They're very limited now. Like they only go left, right, up, down, like 2 feet, it feels like. So it's almost like, you know, how your distance makes a bigger deal. Before I could just hit gimbal mode and scrape away and cover the whole panel, but now it's like you get locked out because you can't go any further. Let's see if I run into it here. Sure I will. But yeah, look at that. I can't. Doesn't look like I've finished scraping that, but hey, right there. Yeah, that's as far down as I can go. Before I would be able to do that whole panel. So I don't know if this is something they did that's intended to kind of nerf salvaging, because it was pretty OP as far as, you know, making money. I'd rather them just do what they kind of did before, nerf the amount of material you get per panel, because that's just kind of like makes it less fun to do. To me, it seems worse to make, you know, to take away from the actual gameplay. Like, I'd rather, if I had to do more panels, yeah, I mean, it's not as fun because I'm out here a lot longer doing it. Shit, I used to build, before they nerfed it the first time, whew, in an hour you can make a couple million. But, you know, I mean, that's obviously a little bit much. But I'm not a fan of making it more annoying. But again, this could just all be glitchy, weird things going on, and it could just be me. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to go out and look at the issue console and see if this has been reported. Because I've not heard of anybody else having this problem. So I don't know. We'll see. All right, we are full again, so we're gonna head back to Orison. I'm gonna go back to my home hangar, which could be. I've not had much work in my hangar, so we'll see how deloading goes there. So I will head over there, and I will see you at my hangar. All right, let's try using the Atlas to unload. Haven't used this guy in a while. Maybe we can whip these boxes off very quick. Okay. Box one. Ooh, it's a little not responsive. Let me get a little better position here. Yeah, can't grab a box. It appears. Going on. Oh, that one came up. Alright. It's not where I wanted it. There we go. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of how it's been. Alright, server recovered, but I can't use my Atlas. It won't do anything. So I'm gonna get out, go back in. When in doubt, reboot. Alrighty. Did it fix it? Can't. Oh, there we go. Couldn't move at first, and I didn't have a cursor, but it's kind of whoa. Okay, I guess that's the box that I moved just before the server crashed. So, all right, kind of working, a little squirrely. My PTV in the way. There we go. This is definitely not going very quick. or as quick as I would expect. Yeah, come on. Yeah, man, things are definitely not working right. This is not how, I mean, like salvage, I haven't done this yet this patch, so maybe, I would hope they didn't do this. I'll have to do a little more testing with this thing because it's not working like it should. And like that's how it should work, but it's been a few times where it feels very sluggish to move the container. Like that was a little weird. And then move it, you know, walking it over is not, see, it fell off. Should not fall off. This thing's supposed to hold it above its head. Yeah, I'm gonna do the rest with the max lift. Test that out. Well, we'll see. Maybe, I don't know, maybe my positioning was weird, but yeah, come on. Come to daddy. Oh, yeah, just chuck that in the corner. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of this thing. Let's try the max lift, see how that goes. Yeah, multi-tool still no worky. This works. I probably hit the wrong button, so I can't snap. There we go. Definitely gonna take a little getting used to. Alright, this is working, so alright, that was last box. So I should have a full buffer or filler station. So let's go ahead and eject these guys. Get those on in the elevator. And then we'll go try and sell the stuff and see if that works. I've heard it's bugged, so we'll see. For some reason, yeah, things are definitely a little quirky. Which is unfortunate. They'll get it worked out. I have faith. Just hope it happens sooner than later. They got the IAE, is that what it's called? The ship sail thing. And a free flight. So this did not get stuck. What's going on? Can't tell what's going on. It's like I don't have anything left. It says storage 35, 13 SEU. I don't understand. So is my stuff still just stuck in there, or did I get ripped off by the server crash? Oh, well. Alright, yeah. I don't know. Bugs got the best of me. Alright, guys. Well, I guess that'll do it for this one. The bugs were a little bit too much. They won out for the night. But, like I said, I wanted to get out there and see what it was like to salvage this patch. And I'm hoping those were just bugs, because I wasn't a fan of the way it felt. Like, just as far as, you know, the physically scraping a panel. It was hard to tell if you were done. or if you covered the whole thing. It felt like you really were just kind of burning the top layer and not really melting it off. So we'll see if that changes. Also, the gimbals, they really limited the range that you can move them. So you end up having to move your ship a lot, which I'm not a fan of. So I don't know if that's intended either. So I guess we'll see. Maybe I'll jump into PTU if I get a chance this weekend and see if anything changed with it. Or I'll wait for it. If I can't, then I'll just wait for live. So anyway, thanks for coming. Like and subscribe and all that jazz. And we will see you in the next one.